Yo, stream. The stage can't hear me right now, but yo, stream. Come and join us. If you got questions, it's gonna be an AMA eventually, so come through. Yeah, bro, I got the chat open here too as well. So if you got questions, we got answers today, rude boy. We got fucking answers today. GM. What's good, Diego? What's good, Barazen? Let's go, bro. Let's make it happen. Bro, I don't know what it is about this music right here. Fucking incredible. Anything about my phone? Okay, yo, as much as I was enjoying the shit out of that music, I don't know where that came from. I don't think I've heard it before, but it was phenomenal. We're gonna start the show soon. Of course, there's a few people in here right now, but I'm urging you guys to go and tell your friends, DM that one Discord server that you know what I'm saying. Get in the Discord server, say yo, Ronin Radio has begun. Go tell your friends. Let's get some posts on X as well. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna be talking with Puffverse, finding out all the things you need to know about Puff Go, Puff Sim. We're gonna take a stroll in Puff Town. It's Puff Pass, bro. I've already seen it in the comments on the stream. We already have live stream viewers from the restream as well. So shout out to those guys. But yeah, if you want to come and ask your questions today, the chat will be completely open. We'll go into an AMA session towards the end. So yeah, as long as you guys got questions, we gonna try and have answers today. But like I said, urging you guys to spread the word. Let's gather. This is the last Thursday Ronin Radio, 2 shows a week that you guys will all get. So it's a big one. Episode 101. There's no Dalmatians. There's just Run. All right. But it's gonna be a good time. You know, we got some guys here from the Puffverse team. We got Dr. Mowgli and Co. I'm gonna say and Co because it just says an M, and just know that if you no financial advice, but if you buy Run, you'll probably make an M. Yeah. No, that didn't work. Anyway, listen, we're going to get the show on the road pretty soon. And if you are on the stream, like I said, you want to be a bit more intimate, you can come through to the actual Discord server itself. What Discord server, you might ask? Bro, we're in the official Ronin Discord. Shout out to Nix and everyone else on the team that allowed this to happen and opens the door for us to be able to do this. You know, seeing community grow throughout the last year is really important, and it's been important to us to do that authentically. And look where we are, mama. We made it. We are in the official Discord. But shout out to the guys in the audience. Notice a few community members there. Xanatos, shout out to you, bro. A Go Show's in the building. The absolute detective. Yes, bro. Welcome. And of course, my good friend, Mr. Jonathan. And I see Diego too, bro. Diego, always supporting. We love that as well. But good morning, bro. Logic, I may as well see how you're doing, bro. Yesterday we were Wizards. Today we are Puffs, bro. So like, how you feeling, man? What's going on? What is what is happening in the world of Logic today? Tell me something logical.
Yo, what's good? Doing good, man. I'm pretty excited for today, especially since it's Puffverse. This is like the mobile party game, right? And getting to know Dr. Mowgli and
Mm-hmm.
the Puffverse team is pretty exciting. Coffee hasn't hit yet. I just made it, so it's I when that thing hits will be hella logical. But
Yeah, we
for
gotta
now,
let
we
it in.
chilling.
I'm half the cup
Yeah.
through, that's what I'm saying. We give it a few moments in the morning. We know it's early for a lot of the Western world, 9 a.m. for us, EST. Of course, shout out to Southeast Asia. It is evening time for you, so welcome to the late night show. But yeah, I'm not gonna overlook it. We got Dr. Mowgli here, and of course, with him, we also have Miko, both from the Puffverse team. And yeah, we appreciate the fact that you guys, reached out and wanted to use this platform as distribution and also a way to tap into the community. So we'll be able to do that today. We're gonna get into, like I said, an AMA towards the end of the show. But first, we have an agenda. Of course, we're gonna have a convo. We'll bring up these two speakers, and we'll intro about Puffverse itself. So if you're here on the stream and you've not played any of the Puffverse experiences and you don't know what Puffverse is, today is your day. You're going to really find out. We'll talk about the Puffverse products themselves and the development history leading up to their move to Ronin, which, by the way, is a fucking phenomenal move. Hats off. Congratulations. Also, talking more so around the recent IGO points collection, a lot of the campaigns that have been happening, and then obviously we're ramping up towards what happens after, IGO. We gotta know. I don't know. You don't know. We need to know about the IGO, so we'll find out more about that today. Of course, we're in Web3, and there's going to be some details for you guys to uncover today. And then we'll go over from there. We'll talk about how you even earn these IGO points in the now, because I know a lot of people are out there collecting it. I've seen people playing Puff Sims. We had the Astronauts Mint the other week, and then we'll also go into a bit more detail on the specific game experiences themselves, even including some demonstrations. So we'll get some demos of the game. So if you are, like I said, here on the stream and you've not seen or played Puffverse or heard of Puffverse, you'll get a full deep dive into everything that's happening in that ecosystem and with that IP today. Okay. But in other news, I'm going to start some news rolls, which we'll get into after we conclude the agenda for today's show, which is Puffverse. There is so much happening on Ronin all the time. Yesterday, we had the Forgotten Runeverse game closed beta test go live. And my God, the first hour, the game was literally just, can you tell me what is a motorcycle and what isn't on the captures? But no. Bullshit aside, it was a phenomenal experience. Really enjoyed it. Shout out to everybody that was able to get the closed beta test access through the Ronin Radio and other sources. It was really fun. It was the first time in a long time with a Ronin experience where I was playing with friends and genuinely enjoyed it. I don't know how you feel, if you got any thoughts on yesterday, Logic, but we were in there for a minute, bro. I think like 6-7 hours maybe of gameplay.
Oh, dude, I love being a wizard. I'm still actually on it right now.
I was
I'm
gonna
gonna
say your
hit max
eyes were
level
like
though.
this. Your eyes were like this. I was like, this motherfucker's playing it right now, brother. I know it.
It's just one of those games. It's just like so. I actually am very, very, very pleasantly surprised.
Hmm.
I didn't think it would be this addicting in a way, and I'm kind of addicted. Like I
Hmm.
want to get
The
all the inscriptions of all the spells and get all the equipment and hit
Yeah.
level 15 and dude, this game is something else.
Yeah, no, it really is. So, yeah, shout out to the Universe team. Big shout out to Bear Snake, and obviously we got 2 days left or a day and a half left of the closed beta test. So if you are in the closed beta test, eat your heart out, mate. Go and have fun. But yeah, in other news, we got a lot of other stuff that happened. The Axie Infinity season concluded the other day. I
Yep.
had a lot of fun in that season. And now we're looking at the off season where we've spoken about metamorphosis. So that's an exciting thing that will be coming, to our game experience soon. We've spoken more so about PvE. PvE is definitely coming. When? Yeah, I ain't got the answers for you, mate. Not today. But as soon as I do find out, I'll be honest, and it might get me in trouble. I will leak. I'll tell you now. So Sky Mavis, if you hear this, bro, it's probably best not to tell me because I'm gonna leak. I'm excited about it. I don't know what else to say. In other news, yesterday, Homeland had their Avatar gameplay experience revamped. We did the stream with G-Host and Finn. The addition of the Noctids is now live and active. There's 3 points of time in the day where the Noctids spawn in every 30 minutes. So there's 5 periods of 30 minutes after the set time. The set time spawns the first wave. I don't know how many is in a wave, but it gets pretty hectic, and people are definitely fighting over Noctids. But once you actually catch a Noctid, it gives you a gift portal link in the in-game chat. So at the moment, if you are hunting for Noctids, you never know what that gift portal might bring you. And also, I have a sneaking feeling that the Noctids might be NFTs. They might be. But anyway, disregard that. It was a lot of fun yesterday, and of course, it's great for us to broaden out and have more of a social experience on, within the world of Lunacia and in Axie. So, yes. On top of that, bro, Ronin is the most used blockchain on the planet by user volume. Number 1, no disputes, no longer number 2, not first to lose. We are champion of user volume on this planet right now. And really and truly, it's not an understatement. I like to joke around with that statement, but it's phenomenal. Complete hats off to the entire Sky Mavis team. It's a huge accomplishment, but the job's not done. All right, the job's not done. And you know what else is not done? We're not done warming up because you guys, I need you to pull the fingers out right now. Let's go ahead and share this around on socials. Let's get as many people into the Ronin Discord as we can. I want to see that audience filling out. Last episode we hit just over 150 people here in the Discord. So, I'm gonna be straight up with you, candid. 12 people ain't gonna cut it. So go DM your friends. Hey, wake them up, bro. I don't know what you need to do. Go pull them out of bed if they just went to bed because it's late over there in Southeast Asia. Do what you need to do. Do what you must. But I'm telling you, there's rewards. There's rewards today. So if it stays at this number, you guys might be in for you got your luck. You're gonna get some luck, bro. 1 in 12 chance. I'd take that on a lot of things, but. Okay, more things to talk about. TMA airdrop, play to airdrop, did go live on Tuesday. So if you've been playing, you've been playing. I've seen a few posts about it. I was very caught up yesterday with being a wizard, but I saw Rohan make a video. Berlin's talking about it. So there's a lot of content creators that are getting involved. There's a couple teams forming. So again, that social element to TMA existing. But it's really great to see. We crashed the servers on Tuesday itself, which is always a good sign in initial phases. So congratulations and well done to everybody that partakes in crashing servers. We appreciate you guys. And yeah, bro, it's just an opportunistic time. Go in there, play some games, join a team, go VIP, and stack up your play to airdrop points because you guessed it, the TMA token is definitely coming pretty damn soon. Anything I'm missing off, bro, that sticks out? I know we got Ragmon news. There's another Niang Vine raffle this month. And we also have the closed beta test coming at the end of August or the beginning of September or something like that. I think it might be end of August. And the rest eludes me in this moment. But Logic, if you have anything else, please let me know.
Yeah, I mean, we just had the. Did you mint, by the way, or did you?
I'm in the fight league. The fight league. Bro, I got.
And then the Dracula
terrible one
or Ragmon.
Oh, is it the claim active?
It was yesterday.
Oh no, bro! Don't do that.
You missed it.
I missed Dracula.
Way.
Yeah, that's the first Ragmon claim I've missed. What's Dracula's resale secondary?
I have no idea. I
I'm
did
looking
it
now. I'm looking now.
I think late last night or in the morning. I forget when, but I just had to do it.
It's 4 run,
Just been playing Wizard. Yeah.
4.3 run.
Oh, yo, that's
Well,
not bad. 4.3 because I think it was like, well, it was also like 5 or 10 tickets, something like that. So actually, that might be bad.
that's
Yeah, it
bad,
was five
bro.
tickets.
Five
Yeah.
tickets. 5 tickets is what, 0.7 times 5. Yeah, bro. It's.
So you're kind of getting dumped on right
I'm
now.
get're dumped on. I don't know if
You're
I can
about to be
pick them
exit
up.
lick, bro.
I don't know if I can pick them up. I just looked at bind run. 43 run, even that, bro? Nah, I don't know about all of that, bro. I mean, runs down a little bit today,
Yeah.
so ranged and heal. Look at this Genesis tamer in the chat, bro. Anatos, you know everything now, but I don't know, bro. I don't feel as if I can miss a single Ragmon leading up to the closed beta test because eventually I'm just gonna be like, oh, I need a Dracula, and because now
Yep.
everyone else needs a fucking Dracula. Is 4.3 going to be the floor price? You know, this is not financial advice, but I'm just discussing my personal issues, mate. I've got issues. I missed the mint, the claim, sorry, and now I'm feeling it. So yeah, but hopefully you guys didn't miss that, and Logic didn't fucking want to message me, though, did you?
Yeah, I didn't know, bro. I was too busy being a wizard. I was
Didn't want to
with
let me
you the
know.
entire time, bro.
It's
Like
crazy. It's
I
crazy.
was so deep in the wizard,
Yo,
bro. I was
chat.
so deep.
It really be
Oh
your
my
own
god.
people, man. Fuck. Damn. God damn. Anyway, yo, we keep it moving, we keep it moving. In other news, in the last 24 hours, Pixel's Farmland is our most popular NFT on Mavis Market, putting in 4 sales, not even much, bro, 4 sales, but a whopping 6,698 run in transaction volume. Shout out to Pixels. And bro, I've been seeing, you know, Stark is one of the people that I'm, you know, very close to, that stays close with Pixels. He's saying once you get down a loop, a method, you know, it's like routine. You set periods of time because you go in, you do everything, and then you know like 6 hours later, you're just gonna go and do it all again. Does that sound like a game that I enjoy? No, it doesn't. But you know, once you got it down to a T and you start progressing, I guess there's elements of intrinsic value through that. But yeah, shout out to all our Pixels farmers. We'll keep it farmer friendly and move on. Yeah? Wild Forest units, the new season started. We don't know anything yet about rewards in terms of how the rewards will look. But Wild Forest at the moment is by daily active. Now that Axie's in off season, by daily active, the most popular game on Ronin right now. 1,600 sales in the last 24 hours. People are understanding that the units are really important. We're seeing floors get swept and these units being merged together. Supply is dwindling, but at the moment, you know, it's been in that top 5 for the last 2 months. No doubt, it's been there. No slacking. You know, shout out to Zillion Whale, shout out to that team, doing really well. Theban, Mr. 1437, actually spent 3 days playing this game in the last 3 days of the
He's
P2A.
cracked.
He finished 13th in the world. I asked him how he did it. He said he got to top 200 using his brain, and then he went and wailed on the market. And so there's more to come from that. It's a conversation that we'll have later on. But we will be doing a Ronin radio stream with Theban. Logic, you don't know about this yet, but I actually think you should come along because you haven't really touched Wild Forest yet. But we're going to be doing a Ronin radio stream with Theban at some point, maybe next week or over the next course of the next few weeks, where we will play Wild Forest together and we will get a one-on-one coaching session by the man himself, Theban.
Oh,
But also, we
yo,
played
I'm
yesterday
down.
with Nash. Shout out to Nash, bro, on Runiverse. He's actually the person that taught Theban. So, arguably, it's
Oh
going to be
shit.
Nash teaching us. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys want to see that, learn some tips and tricks in the game of Wild Forest, we'll be there to do that soon. Other things that are going on, Spirit Guardians, we have that's it, the Synergy test is live as well. So if you're filling out your Kydro journals on their website, you know, you'll be starting to see the fruits of your labor in terms of your synergy across the assets that you own. So that's why we see an uptick in Spirit Guardians. But number 5 with only 2 sales, bro. Can you guess what it is? 2 sales. It's number 5.
2 sales. No way.
Last 24 hours.
Huh.
Someone said Tamers in the chat. No, sir. It's not Tamers. It's not Tamers.
Land? I don't know, bro.
It's not land.
I'm a little.
Bro, think
I'm a
about
little
it.
lost.
You playing it right
2
now?
sales. Oh, the wizards, the rings.
The rings, my precious,
Oh,
my precious. Yes,
shit.
it's true. It's true. So yeah, that's a little overview. You know, Machines Arena actually saw uptick as well, 79 sales yesterday because the skins actually participate in the P2A. You get more points if you own skin assets. So yes, 79 sales went down since yesterday. So people are doing that over there. It's only one run floor price for some skins, and obviously the way that the P2A works, it's just based upon the skins that you have, right? So like people are
Yeah.
I don't know if it's like additive or like one skin is counted, and then if it's a different skin, that's counted as 2, but not having like 20 of the same skin. So I don't think it's additive in that manner. But yeah, definitely seen an uptick in volume price. Pretty yeah. But anyway,
Yeah.
that concludes it. I really think, other than that, just, you know, Lumitera is coming fast approaching. I think 5th of August, we're looking at CBT. We gave out over beta test slot. You know, I'm not trying to do that. All right. If you made the list, you made the list. If you didn't, I'm just, you know, cry me a river, bro. But eventually we're going to get Lumitera full access. And yeah, you should be claiming your daily mints every day. Just type in mint.lumitera.net. And you connect your wallet, you can make a little claim. We've been doing it every day for like the last 2 weeks. So what it means, what it equals, we don't know. All right. So, but let's get into the agenda of today's show. More of you guys pulled up. I appreciate you. The stream actually does reflect a lot more people, which is the only thing keeping me sane right now. Otherwise, I would be fucking screwing at you guys here in the Ronin Discord. But we're going to get into the main agenda. Of course, like we said, we're here with Puffverse. So I'm going to introduce the guys with us. We'll start with Dr. Mowgli. You see the PFPs, bro. The Puffverse IP low-key is fucking hilarious. I love it. But yes, Dr. Mowgli is in the building with us. Good evening. Southeast Asia lead. Good night. Good evening. Good night. Pretty much there, right? So, but yeah, welcome through to the Ronin Radio. We appreciate you guys for showing up today. And I'm excited to talk a lot more about Puffverse with you guys. Maybe if you give us an intro, introduce yourself, let us know who you are, what it is that you do, and yeah, man, excited to have this conversation.
Well, hello everyone. Myself, Dr. Mowgli. I'm a core user of Puffverse and a community leader. And my friend over here is Miko, who can just open his mic. Miko.
Miko, what's
Hey,
going on, Miko?
yeah, GM everyone. This is Miko. I represent Puffverse, which is a Web3 and Metaverse, Web3 gaming and Metaverse project. We've been around since late 2022, and we're happy to be part of the Ronin family.
Yes. Yeah, man, we were very happy. We were very happy to see you guys join as well. I remember the day that it was announced, and seeing some of the gameplay. I literally lost my mind a little bit. I've been waiting for like a party feel, especially we're talking specifically on the PuffGo experience, but for a party game to exist on Ronin was really important, and being able to see that, you know, so soon within like Ronin's expansion was, you know, it was reassuring. So was very excited from day one. Loved the IP, very playful, very global. So yeah, man, I'm a big fan of it. I just cannot wait for the experience to kind of broaden out, elaborate itself to more platforms and just more accessibility for Ronin gamers across the globe to play. But yeah, appreciate having you guys here today. I think we'll start with Miko. Apologies, yes, because I said Mowgli was Southeast Asia lead, but it's actually Miko's Southeast Asia region lead. But I guess, you know, from your perspective, Miko, like if you give us breakdown of or an intro to Puffverse, its IP, and also how has it been performing in terms of the Southeast Asia region? It seems like an IP that's could be very popular on that side of the world too.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much for the kind words about Buffverse and for giving us an opportunity to use your platform to talk about Buffverse more with your audience. Um, can we just segue a bit into a surprise promo for everyone here before I answer your question?
Okay, yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
let the people know the goodies that they could be getting their hands on today.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, right now for everyone who's listening, who's tuning in to this to Ronin Radio, we are going to give out IGO points, which means these are the points that you're gonna use for the future launch of the Puff token. We'll talk more about that soon, but here are the rules. So what we want you to do while listening to Ronin Radio with to us talk about Puffverse, you just need to do there are three steps so that you can have IGO points. First one, download and register for Puff versus two apps. So the first app is Puff Go. That's the active game wherein it's inspired by Fall Guys and you can play around with your friends. It's casual yet it's still competitive. You can play with it even if you don't have an NFT, but of course you're going to unlock the full potential of the game with an NFT. So just search for Puff Go. That's PUFFGO on Google Play, Apple App Store, or you can go for Puffverse.pro website. We have download links there. So we want you to download and register for two apps, PuffGo and PuffTown. And
Miko, do we lose Miko?
PuffTown is yeah. Yes, can you hear me?
Oh, apologies. I think I lost myself, bro. Oh, my bad. I think my connection dropped out.
Okay,
You're
no
good.
worries, no worries.
Continue. Continue. My apologies.
Okay, yeah. So no worries. So after you download our two apps, which is PuffGo and PuffTown, easily searchable on our website puffverse.pro and Google Play and the App Store for iOS users. And after that, you should import your own Ronin wallet or create a new Ronin wallet using PuffTown. And once that's done, just send the email of the account that you're using for PuffGo and PuffTown, and we will collect those emails and we will send you 20 IGO points each. So yeah, just continue that. Just do these three steps again. Download and register for Puff versus two apps, PuffGo and PuffTown. Import your wallet uh on Pufftown and just send the email in the group and we'll collect it and we will give away
Okay.
20 IGO points each. Again, IGO points means these are points that you can use for the Puff token launch. So we had a
We
long
got it.
segue by the way.
Yeah, no, and if
You're
anyone has
good.
any questions about that competition today, just put them in the chat and we'll address them as they come along. So, but yeah, appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
These guys they're shelling out the rewards for you lot. We appreciate that for this platform too. But yeah, IGO points, like we're saying, is going to be the thing that is essentially used for redemption when we get to a token generation event, right?
Yes, that's right. Um So can I get so if I understand the question correctly, it's about like the performance of the IP and how it's performing in Southeast Asia, or did you
Yeah. Just
already define it?
initially,
Yeah.
yeah, on an initial basis, like just an input to Puffverse itself, and then how being Southeast Asia's region lead, like what you've been able to see from that
Yeah.
side of the world.
Yeah. Well, I think it goes without saying that of course with everyone who's familiar with the Ronin ecosystem here, that Southeast Asia is a great growth engine for games, like as we've seen with the growth of Axie in my home country, the Philippines, and in Vietnam as well, and
To
like so
PH.
many. Yes, yes. Shout out to PH. And all the games that have found success in the Southeast Asia region, whether Web 2 or Web 3, it's a different it's a different scene, I guess, with more people who are grinders, so to speak. Like, so it's a different demographic of gamer. Of course, there's still all kinds of gamers in the Web 3 space, but profile so far in Southeast Asia is that they tend to reward games that have rewarding gameplay and of course play to earn elements. Also, whatever it takes to stand out from the competition or like from fellow projects, uh, then that would be also a positive for a game like ours, Puffverse. So with Puffverse, I think there's a heavy sense of using cute characters in the IP, and that tends to attract a lot of audience segments, especially in Asia where mascots are really a big thing.
Yeah.
So that's one cultural aspect that we're taking advantage of in, like, for instance, for SEA, for Southeast Asia.
Yeah.
Of course, with different regions, we'll have different approaches to marketing, but so far, what I'm seeing in my region is that we are leaning heavily into the cute and the fun aspects of playing the game, because a lot of the other famous games in Southeast Asia tend to be like more intricate, more to fill in the more casual side of the market, and that's a big market, if I can say so myself. So we like what we're seeing, but of course there's a lot of opportunity for growth, and that's why we're doing Ronin Radio and a lot of promotions lately in the past few months, so that like more people join us in the game and have fun together and like stumble around with those cute characters that we have.
Yeah, facts. And talking of cute, what the recent uh, NFT mint that we had on Mavis Market, of course, the Puff astronauts. If you haven't seen them, I'm going to share them on screen for you guys to see. But yeah, this was the most recent mint. But cute is definitely the word. Like some of these are just genuinely hilarious, and then when you put them in the context of like a Fall Guys type experience with Puff Go. It was a joy to play, especially in the first few days of the announcement. I played religiously for a while, and it really is a well put together game. And it was like we said, we need more of those social interactions on Ronin. So it's going to be in my opinion, as this evolves and as it opens out a bit more, it's really going to be one of those hubs. Personally, myself, I'll make a statement, but I'll save it for the AMA. But I would love to see some kind of PvP elements in terms of like uh, you know featured lobbies. Having creators, having players be able to host their own lobbies. And bringing people in for like a competition element, and then can we use the technology of Web3 to be creative and interesting with like reward distribution, even wages. I don't know, but we'll get there in the AMA. But yeah, appreciate you giving us a breakdown on that. And we definitely know that Southeast Asia is a region that gives us a demographic of players who are really passionate, and especially when there is um, things to be accomplished, IGO points to be achieved as well. We really see them double down on those passions. So it's been a great thing to see and to hear that it's definitely happening. I wondered, just about development history and the recent move to Ronin. I guess the question that I have is like, what was the convincing factor? How did it come around where you was like, you know what, our next step, because you guys you already were successful projects, you had holders, you sold collections prior to coming to Ronin, but what was the convincing factor that made you go, you know what, we need to be on Ronin and get this over the line?
Yeah, that's a good question actually. Uh, can I just check if you can hear me, guys?
Yes, yeah, we can hear you. There was some
Okay,
points
good.
where it was cutting out, but I honestly think that's on my end.
Okay, good, good. because when computers acting up. Anyway, my point is so we've been around since late 2022. We actually started, of course, as like a lot of projects do in the Ethereum blockchain, and then we explored some business and dev partnerships that allowed us to transfer to BNB chain. And then as we are building the game, we were on the lookout for a blockchain that would satisfy our needs more as a Web3 game. So and we see the work that Ronin has done first as like the gaming focus blockchain network that it is, and it has its inherent advantages, especially given the industry that we're in, which is Web3 gaming. So aside from that, we've built some quality relationships, partnerships, and collaborations with many projects within the Ronin ecosystem. So for instance, we've recently closed a multi-million-dollar investment from like major companies like, of course, Sky Mavis, Animoca Brands, and a lot of other investors and projects that are also believers in Web3 gaming. So aside from those business and development considerations, we also saw the growth of Ronin as like aside from, I mean, of course you would think that, of course, when you think Ronin you think Axie, but it has since built out a really healthy, really robust lineup of games that also benefit from like the strong infrastructure, like both in terms of tech and I would say business slash marketing side. And also we want so yeah, we have a game that's working well, that has a sizable following, and we just want to take it to the next level. And I think the choice to go guys. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we lost you there for a second at the end.
Yeah, I think yeah, I think we're losing like some connection here and there. I'm not sure what it is, but yeah, it paused and like I couldn't hear anything for about like 5 seconds. And I think we missed something.
It's so good. It was literally the last sentence, but no, these this is I guess there's vanity measures to be made. Like, it's always nice to hear, the way that people perceive Ronin, too, and then the result factor of like the enhancement that Ronin can bring, is always great to hear, especially from the community side, and being a fan of Ronin, and being a community member for so long. It's always nice to see projects come in and do well, and then also share, their reasoning for making that transition. So I appreciate the answer. Let's talk more about the IGO points. There's a plethora of ways to get access to IGO points, being one of them. Actually being here in the Discord, being in the audience today. But yeah, there's a ton of campaigns that have happened, already, and there's obviously existing campaigns right now. So yeah, I wanted to give you the floor, and to talk about the recent campaigns and how we'll be ramping up the access to IGO points, and then what happens thereafter.
Hello, hello.
Hi, hi.
Am I
We can
clear now?
Hello. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard that sorry, can't. Oh god. I will disconnect and reconnect in a bit. Sorry guys. Just
No worries.
some technical issues.
It's all good. It's all good. Look, can you see on the
That's
screen
okay.
right
Let
now?
me take over from there.
Yes.
Amen.
So IGO points. Yeah, Mowgli, if you can come in and step in here, and we'll hopefully we'll get
Yeah,
Miko's
yeah, sure, sure.
connections with. Yeah.
We had several events in the past, and we have several events still going on for the IGO points. Right now, we have our Puff Sim season going on. You can earn diamonds from there, and then those diamonds will be converted to IGO points later on. At Before
Nice.
that, we had a crew war season in PUBG, where you fight as a crew. You collect as many points you can through the crew wars. We had like four courses, one course 1 week per course, and there were like 40,000 points, IGO points, for the winners.
Mhm. So being involved in the game
And
experiences is the campaigns right now to be getting your hands on IGO points. One that we know is popular. Obviously, we have Puff Sims going on right now, which is directly in relation to NFT asset ownership. So if you own some of the NFT assets in the Puffverse IP, you'll be able to use them in the Puff Sim experience. Of course, what you're watching on your screen right now is Puff Go, another game from the studio, and
mm,
so participating and
yeah,
taking
that's
part in these
one of
things.
our maps.
Yeah. This is the great library. I actually remember playing this on day one and like just running frantically, not not knowing what's the ghost, which one is the ghost. Are these players? Is this an AI that's trying to hunt me down? And but yeah, this is one of the many experiences that is very fun to be playing. And this of course is on mobile, which is huge. In my opinion, the distribution capabilities that comes from mobile games is really important in this space, and especially like we say in the region of Southeast Asia. Um, so it's a good thing to see. But in terms of IGO points, the word ramping up, when we spoke about it in descriptions, you guys sent over a description and it said ramping up. Does this mean we are going to be entering a period of time where the most access to IGO points will be in effect? Unless you can
Yeah,
get
they
broken up
you
again.
can still participate if you want to earn IGO points. There are like you can be a ambassador. You can enroll for our ambassador program, or you can participate in several activities on Discord. Like we have several activities on Discord too, and we do live streaming on our server too to give away IGO points. That's a fun way to earn IGO points too. Like if you play, you can earn some IGO point easily in live stream.
Nice. I think we got Miko back in here now. Hopefully we sorted out some of those issues. But
Yeah. Am I clear now? I hope I'm not getting lags now.
nah, you're sounding great. You're sounding good.
Yep. Good.
Okay.
All
Yeah.
good.
Good. So yeah, as my friend Dr. Mowgli has shared earlier, there are many ways to earn IGO points. As their question earlier about ramping up, meaning we're giving out more IGO points in the future. Well, we'll definitely give out more IGO points in the future, but there's no specific distribution as to, like, for instance, this month we're giving away blank IGO points, and this month. That's part of what we want to do, keeping our community on their toes, like just releasing promo after promo, like new features after new features until such a time that we're ready for the IGO launch. So for instance, this month, late last month and blending into this month, we just reactivated our Puff Sim game, which is within the Pufftown app. So to give you guys an idea, Puff Sim is like a idle simulation game where you can use your Puff NFTs to earn some more in-game items and level up your Puff NFT so that it becomes stronger, earns more. To boost that portion of our ecosystem, which is the Puff Sim, an idle simulation game, we have set like several promos right now. So, um, and some of the prizes would include, aside from in-game items, IGO points as well. So this is one example of an activity where we are guiding our community throughout the many aspects of our project. So just explore. So for this month, you can explore Puff Sim, download the Puff Town app, as I told you earlier. To aside from earning IGO points in this stream, you can also earn more IGO points when you join our promos that we announce regularly. We have new ones every month. So if you want to get more details about those promos, like the Puff Sim promo that I mentioned earlier, you can check out our social media. So we have Twitter, we have Discord, we have Telegram. Just search for Puffverse. That's Puffverse. We're also on Medium for if you need like the full instructions for all the games that we and campaigns that we're running. Just go to medium.com/@Puffverse.
Mhm.
So just search for Puffverse on Medium, and the full rules are there, as including like how the distribution of the rewards are gonna go, including IGO points, mind you. So yeah,
Yeah.
we just want more people to play the game and just follow those for more info. Of course, we're gonna share more info about those throughout this AMA, but you can also look at that for more.
Yeah. No, the mediums and the articles are when you sit down and read, which I'll tell you now, Miko and Mowgli, it's a very difficult thing to get in this space to have people sit down and read things. But the information has all been there, and we've got a lot of people in the ecosystem and in the community who are, they're taking that in their stride, and they're playing Puff Sims right now. I've been seeing it on the timeline over the last week, in communities where we're playing games together throughout the day. I'm hearing people saying, "Oh, I've got to go, check on my Puff Sims and see if they come back from the quests." So people are definitely participating. But like they said, if you need more information, you want to go in depth on it, there are mediums, literally medium, to go and find out more information on that itself. So yeah, I think we've covered a lot of things. We've spoken about the IGO points themselves, of course, make it clear that these are the points that are to be collected that will be contributing towards when we get to a token generation event. So this is the method of acquiring value within the ecosystem in the present. We also spoke about how to get involved, and one of the tasks today to get some more IGO points includes signing up for you guys yourself, and if you are already signed up, then there's methods to get access to that as well. But we're also giving away an astronaut NFT. Which at the moment is going to help you in Puff Sims. It's in the category well, a higher category of puffs. There's different collections, and of course these puffs will give you and yield different rewards playing the Puff Sim game. So we've covered quite a few things, but in terms of like seasons, the games are seasonal. If I'm not mistaken, I'll pass it to Doctor to Mowgli on this one. But like, yeah, okay, what can we expect in terms of the development or the continuation of the Puff experiences? Um, I don't know. Maybe actually we'll save that for the AMA as well. But yeah, what are we looking on in terms of like seasons for Puff Sim and Puff Go? We're currently in a season. How long do those seasons normally last? And is that the method you guys intend to continue with, like having a seasonal reward basis within the ecosystem's games experiences?
Well, regarding of seasons, you can see Puff Sim season is still going on. It goes on like for 4 weeks, and then we will introduce our Puff Go season. It's coming on the way, and after, as you know, our token is not launched yet. After the token launch, the circle will close, and these seasons will go continuously and together, all together. So in PubSim, you can earn, as of for now, you can earn IGO points. In PubGo, let's see how they keep the rules. So hope for the best.
Nice, yeah. So season on season, I'm excited actually for the Puff Go season next time round. I think it's time, bro, we pivot to the AMA section Logic, I'll put you on the spot. If you have any questions, you can initiate us. But this is a call to action audience. We had 200 viewers in the stream. If you guys have any questions, send them through on the chat. If you are here in the Discord server, yeah, send those on through, and we'll definitely get your questions asked today. If you're in the audience and you'd like to come up and ask a question, I am risking it for a biscuit. But if you want to come up and yeah, talk to these guys directly, we'll allow. If it's degenerate and you're an arsehole, I will kick you off. But we'll try. We'll try, but we'll put the faith in the community and say that we'll do that. So yeah. Any questions from your end, Logic? I've got a few that I want to ask too. So we'll start with you though, bro.
But so I guess this is mainly for Mowgli. I see that Puffverse is mainly for the party game, for kind of like more casual. We are seeing like a lot more kind of hardcore-ish games coming through, like MMOs, Forgotten Runes, Lumiterra. I would say like Lumiterra is fairly hardcore. Forgotten Runes right now we are testing, right, in this closed beta test, and it seems you guys took a completely different approach. Like you guys just want to make sure there's something fun. Kind of just wanted to get your thoughts on that, on um why you guys went for a more casual approach, and honestly, do you think that will fill in this, like, what do you think that will fill in terms of the Ronin's time in their day playing all these different games in the chain?
Well, in regard of that, you can our motivation is just to have fun, and it's the easiest way to have fun. Yeah, you just need to register with your mail ID, and you are good to go. You can play the game. Yeah, even the Web 2 users can play this, and Web 3 users can play it too. So you can enjoy with your friends, your family, or any. There is no age limit. You can. It's just simple, and you can enjoy the game. While being on Ronin, it's the easiest way. I see this game is the easiest to play, right? You can play it, you can have fun, and you can earn from it too. That's the main point.
Yeah. I was actually a big advocate for how easy and accessible, especially the Puff Go experience was from inception. So I definitely see that, and yeah, I hear what you're saying. The demographic, of player base that is not like limited. It includes a lot of different types of gamers, and even the odd gamer who doesn't, you know, tend to play video games every single day of their lives can come in and have a fun, enjoyable experience, and that's again what the party element kind of brings to it as well. They're not going to be playing on their own; they can play with their friends. There's competition in that, which a lot of people find fun, but also the cute style of the IP with the game being like quite casual and silly. Goes really well. I'm seeing a lot of comments in the Discord here talking about Crew War and how hardcore Crew War actually is. I actually want to ask a question on that because I don't know too much. So could we explain for the viewers what Crew War is and why we have so many people saying, "Hey, Crew War is not casual. It's hardcore, guys."
Yeah, it was a hardcore. Last month we had our crew wars. It was introduced to earn ISO points. Each crew have 10 members, and they need to grind as much as possible. Uh, the tokens, the ISO points were distributed based on the number of badges. You can earn badges by winning. So there were many people grinding day and night to stay on the top. So
Mm-hmm.
it was really hardcore, man. Even my crew, in last course, we didn't even made to the top 10.
Okay, I remember seeing something about this, and then the leaderboard that was
And
involved.
having
Yeah.
fun.
Okay, yeah, man. This is so, and this is what happens when the
Yeah.
seasons go live, right? So when we get Puff Go season, is when the crew war happens. It's directly plugged into the Puff Go experience.
Yep. We have our leadership board on our seasons too. As I can't show you share my screen, I would have shown you. Uh, in PUBG, there is advanced level which you can play only with the pass, and each NFT come along with pass. Okay, to play one match, you need a pass. So every NFT have different passes, so you can research on that, and I can explain it in person if you want later, as we don't have that much time now. So based on the wins, there will be rankings, and there are different levels of rankings, like uh, based on your star, your diamonds, your chest, and then coins. You can earn with them too in
Okay.
PubSim.
Yeah, so different assets give you more accessibility to participate in crew war, which incentivizes asset ownership. And then, of course, the crew war itself really heats up in terms of intensity and competition, which again just incentivizes more gameplay. So it's a nice loop. We're seeing a few questions that come in here, and I know we don't have much time left. We tend to go past the hour, so if you guys are capable and would like to, we can definitely stay for a little longer and answer some of these questions. But the one that a lot of people are sticking out, and this is one that I have myself personally, and it is we've probably seen it on social media and things like that. But the question of when will PC version be available? Personally, I just believe that Puff Go being accessible on a PC will supercharge participation. Knowing that mobile is a great distribution form, because a lot of people tend to have that device, but then having PC and cross-platform, it kind of just adds in a whole new demographic of gamers that are, especially here on Ronin, who would be more inclined to participate that way. So yeah, when PC?
I'll answer first and then Dr. Mowgli.
Yeah.
PC. Interesting part of our history. We've explored some demo versions
Hmm.
that are playable on the browser with some partnerships that we've had before. We well, and also to give you an idea on like the many aspects that we have been juggling uh simultaneously while building this project. The Puff Sim uh game actually predated the live version of the Puff Go. We called it Puff Town version 1 before. This idle simulation game that we have.
Yeah.
It was back in 2023 when we launched it, and around the time when we newly launched the of Go game, we've also did from what I remember, we did a brief demo version of the game, which means that we have already explored the possibility of that. It's just a matter of setting when that will be rolled out in a bigger scale. It's still in discussions right now because we have the IGO thing going
Hmm.
to prepare for it's really big. But after that, we're just going to be able to double down on our efforts and explore more ways to uh expand the reach of this game and including PC. So
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a non-answer right now, but just sharing
It's
a
on
bit
the
of a con.
roadmap. Yeah. It's
It's
on
on the
it's
roadmap, yeah.
it's on the roadmap.
And
Is a easier
yes,
one to go for you in terms of dates? No, you guys are not getting one today. As much as I would fucking love to get a date too, yeah. But ultimately, I think it's a good thing when you can be in a position where you have people asking for it and you have people kind of convinced that there's a success case there. So it's a good position to be in, right? To hear that from community. But yeah, I'm actually, I'm pleasantly surprised to see how many people talking about the crew war. It's definitely something that I can get behind. Logic himself, PvP veteran, loves to go up against some competition.
Yep.
So yeah, excited to see how that develops, especially as we go in towards a new season soon. But yes,
flexible the market is right now.
yeah, yeah, bro. I mean, I'm I'm just ready to play some Puff Go with my Ronin friends, but that's all I can say. But yeah, some good questions. There's another one in here. It is a bit more intimate. This might take a little bit of answer in here. Might have to put some words in this one. They asked if you could share some behind the scenes insight or the challenges you faced while developing Puff Sim.
Puff Sim.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think when we launched the demo version of this in 2023, this was still in the middle of the bear market. Bear in mind, when we launched Puffverse as a project in late 2022, that's in the middle of the bear market. So that's the biggest challenge. But the way we approached it is that we took a steady, gradual approach. We didn't seek to grow exponentially at first and then just wither down. We're here for the long term, so we've built our community while also focusing on development during those I would say the early first year or so of Puffverse operations. Right now that the markets are more favorable, we have been able to exhibit more of what we can do. That's why we have all these promos. That's why we are launching our IGO soon, and we are confident of accomplishing more things on our roadmap at this stage. But yeah, the challenge at first was the bear market, and then of course there's always um the Web3 gaming market is a really dynamic market, and people just shift really fast.
Hmm.
So that's also another challenge that we face in terms of how do so, we're taking a long term approach to things, but of course, we have to also consider like user interest and how to maintain that. So those are two main challenges that we've overcome, and that have allowed us to launch more innovations, more solutions, and has put us in a position to launch our token later this year. Thanks.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah, the bear market was a difficult time for a ton of projects, and to see that you guys came out of that as well. The resilience shown is important in this industry, in my opinion, and especially here within Ronin, showing that resilience is something that we've been able to do, and the more projects that align in that manner and have that capability, the better. But yeah, good questions. Thank you, guys. I think we maybe have one more. This one again is something that I wanted to ask earlier on in the show, but it alludes to the Mavis ID login and just more presence of. I guess the Ronin wallet in the ecosystem. One of the things I found was trying to get access to Puff Sim. If I didn't go through the application directly and I was trying to go through the website, not being able to connect my Ronin wallet and those types of things, kind of I can imagine may have deterred a few people from taking part in the present, but they actually want to get involved, which is the good part here is that people do want to get involved, but there are challenges. But yeah, so when can we look for the likelihood of having things like Mavis ID to log in and more Ronin wallet inclusion?
Okay, I'll take that question. So the Ronin the Ronin migration was just a recent development, and while we are like we're the buffers team has been taking stock like the what other features, solutions, or like things that we can do to expand our reach further into the Ronin ecosystems. That would include the Sky Mavis ID and other innovations that's definitely on our roadmap. What I can say right now is that we will tackle these things after. Well, the safest answer would be after the IGO, but even now we are quite busy
Hmm.
looking into enhancing the game experience for everyone, especially in the Ronin ecosystem. So I can't pin a date on when this particular when we're gonna support all the other like Sky Mavis ID and other solutions that would make your game experience better. But that's on the pipeline. We're working on it, and I guess what we can do and I guess another thing I would like to add is that the current campaigns that we're running, promoting Puff Sim, add the crew war. It's also our way of understanding opportunities and pain points that our current and
Yeah. I mean, my last.
feedback. It's really really appreciate
Uh,
and which would really help us shape the future of the game. So what I can say is that stay tuned for later this year for more updates on that thing. But yeah, IGO and then yeah, let's add them all soon. Thank you.
Nice, nice. Yeah. So, in other words, let them cook. Let them cook. There's a lot of there's it's identified, and the best thing to know about it is that it's not unseen by you guys on the team. Um, so yeah, I would summarize that as let them cook. These guys know what they need to do to enhance the experience to make it better, and of course these things are planned for later on down the line. So, but no, it's been a pleasure, man. I really appreciate you guys coming through. Being able to find out more about Puffverse, the IP, the game experiences themselves. We heard more about IGO points too. So if you were a total noob this morning on Puffverse, then of course today you should know a little bit more, which we're glad to do. So really glad to host you guys and appreciate you taking the time to come through. And yeah, the conversation of Puffverse continues, to strengthen. In my opinion, you're hearing about the things that are coming and the potential for later on down the line with the roadmap and how this experience will look. But glad that they're here at home on Ronin, for one, and two, that you guys are willing to come and be connected with the community and share your answers to this AMA. So appreciate it. You guys have any lasting thoughts, any final words you want to share with your communities, and leave us with as well? And we appreciate the leak, the seasonal leak. We appreciate the leak.
Yeah, thank you very much, of course, for the opportunity to be part of Ronin Radio. It's been fun talking with you guys. And I guess for everyone who has joined this the Ronin Radio, we really thank you for your time, for your support of Puffverse. A couple of reminders. As I mentioned earlier, we have the ongoing promo for IGO points. Well, all you have to do is download and register on PuffGo and PuffTown. These are our two apps on Puffverse. You can search for them on our website at puffverse.pro, or you can search for PuffGo and PuffTown on Google Play and Apple App Store. The next step is you connect your Coin wallet or create a new one that you can connect in the game and send your email address in this running chat so that when you're done with all the steps so that we can credit you with bonus IGO points. And of course, there's that NFT giveaway from Gila and the guys at Ronin Radio. Go join that as well. And for more info about Puffverse, uh, just search. We are on Puffverse.pro. That's our website. We're also on Telegram, Twitter, and Discord. Just search for Puffverse. That's PUFFVERSE.
Nice.
Puffverse is flexible, available for everyone. If you have an NFT, you can you can buy your NFT and go join immediately to the crew wars and the other play to earn opportunities. You can grind your way to an NFT because I've seen some questions here about people who are asking, how about us who don't have NFT? Well, we have good news for you. You can just continue playing PuffGo, and you get opportunities to earn NFTs within the game itself. So just level
Nice.
up. So yeah, so there's that aspect, and but even if you don't really want to get into the Web3 aspect of it right now, you can just register via email. That's our way, by
Mhm.
the way, of expanding the market, like introducing Web3 to people who don't know it at all. So in any case, we're welcome. We welcome all players, no matter how casual or how competitive you are, if you have NFT or not. We have a welcoming, happy, funny, cute place over at Puffverse with our PuffGo and PuffTown apps. Soon, Puff World Metaverse, the IGO, support for more Ronin features like Sky Mavis ID and all those solutions that we've talked about earlier. We're just getting started. We want to have you here at Puffverse and enjoy the game. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys, appreciate it.
Thank
And yeah,
you.
yeah, bullish man. I love the project of Puffverse from its inception, and to hear that it's going to be expanding outwardly here forward is always a good thing. So yeah, if you and even hearing that, the opportunity of like, yeah, if you don't have an NFT right now, there's opportunities to find pathways towards earning those. But yeah, we're gonna do. We gotta do some form of email collection. I understand, people's lack of desire to want to share their emails publicly, and maybe not in this chat is the best place. But I think I'll put together a Google form. So keep your eyes on the Ronin Radio official X account, and we'll send out that Google form for you guys to fill in. But yeah, we appreciate everyone that turned up. We appreciate the questions as well. Shout out to everybody that asked a question in the chat. Hopefully, you guys got the answers you would like. But we're going to stick around. We got more degeneracy to talk about. There's lots of stuff happening in the ecosystem. But yeah, Dr. Mowgli and Miko, appreciate you for coming through today. And yeah, thanks very much. Let's go Puffverse, man. See it expand. Yeah.
Thank you very much for inviting us. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Okay,
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
we giving away an astronaut, brother. We giving away an astronaut. There's a few people here in the audience. I'm gonna only give it to someone that's here now and showing that support in the server, because we want more people in the server as possible. Simply because the conversation here in the server is a lot more intimate. The chat works really well. So somebody in here is going to get an astronaut NFT right now. And I saw questions from people saying, oh, what if I don't have an NFT? So, hey, this could be your lucky day. We're going to ask a question that was based on some of the things that we spoke about today. And hey, the first one to answer it correctly is going to be getting an astronaut themselves. The question is, drum roll, all that sound effects. The question is, when did Puffverse start their development? Oh,
Gee.
oof. Who was first? Dr. Mowgli and Miko, if you're still here, you want to confirm the correct answer and who actually was number one, the first person to answer. When did Puffverse start development? What year was that? We got 2023s, we got 2 years ago, we got 2022, we got some 2021s. It's a mixed bag, bro. It really is a mixed bag. We'll give you the suspense and we'll save it. I'll let you guys know who the winner is. Maybe in a bit. But in the meantime, we got some community members that have requested to come up here. I've got, bro, is BQ still in the audience? He was here a moment ago. Yeah, I think he might have dipped out. But yeah, bro, we want to talk about things that are happening in the Ronin ecosystem.
Might be wizarding.
I think he's wizarding, bro. This thing one of the conversations we're gonna have right now. But yeah, just to confirm, Miko, you still here, or Dr. Mowgli, you still here? Nope. Yep. Yep. You guys are still here. Yep. Can you take our viewers and listeners out of their misery and share with us the correct answer for when Puffverse began development?
Okay. We started in 2022.
2022.
Nice.
Look at this. Jonathan, you were close, my brother. Xanatos, you weren't close because you should have got it, bro. 2023, crazy. The number one answer that came first was in the chat and correct is Mr. RoboCop. Bro, you see what I'm saying? It rewards to tune in, bro. So share with me your Ronin address. Just send me a DM and we'll get that astronaut sent out to you. But for anyone else, you might feel like you've missed out, but you absolutely haven't. If you share with us your email address later on today, make sure you go and follow the Ronin Radio account, right? This is us here on X. Follow the Ronin Radio account. If you put your notifications on, we will actually put out a Google form for those of you that were here today. If you fill in, you can then provide us with your email address and we'll send it over to the Puffverse team and get some of those iGo points distribution to you guys. All right, so listen to earn, eh? And then you can go get an NFT and play to earn. What a fucking time to be alive. But yeah, we gonna move on. Logic, bro. Normally we do not fades on Thursday, but like I feel, we did the news drop at the beginning of the show. Anything on your end, bro? I miss Dracula. I'm sad about it, but I think I'm gonna jump in the Wizarding world in a moment.
I think that's the play. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, bro. My mind is all over Forgotten Runes right now. No disrespect to any teams out there. Like, I still love the Ronin Network. I love the games that are getting built out. But right now, man, I feel like the community is all about Wizards. Because I mean,
Nah,
I can tell you right now, like, I'm
bro. So
about
many,
Wizards,
so many people don't have access to the CBT though, bro. You have to remember, it is an
That's true
exclusive
too.
experience.
That's true too.
Like
Yeah,
right
it is
now,
an exclusive experience.
the thing that's open to everyone right now is the TMA P2A.
TMA. Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
TMA's I mean, I'm just waiting for them to cook more. I know Ghostin loves the fuck out of TMA.
Is it my signal?
I don't know, man. I guess for me, I mean, I think it is a great game. Don't get me wrong on that. But for me right now, it's not hitting it. I still need something. I don't know. Maybe I'm just lame now. And I don't know, like good games out there. But yeah.
It's still okay. I'm seeing Trevor. I trust Trevor's kind of like review. If it's still feeling a little bit bad when you're not teamed up, squatted up, like we still need to make advancements. But because the P2A is in here and actually being on a team enhances your airdrop capabilities, like, is that the way that they've approached it to kind of tackle? We'll have to talk to Kent. We need a Moki Mates.
I mean,
Make it happen.
it's the thing that's like. Remember we were talking about like a couple of weeks ago. We're like, yo, they just need to add like, what do you call it? Like the Overwatch class queue or the role queue sort of thing. I don't think they've done it yet. And I feel like that will fix again a lot of problems. And I agree. Like I think team based games is just it's getting harder and harder and harder for me personally to get into them. Unless it's like, I'm with you or I'm with Theban, I'm with like the Boot Nation guys or with Meditate guys. It's just harder for me. Just I can't sit there and wait just to play a game,
Yeah.
only X
Only
amount of
to
hours in the day.
only to get in and be teamed with some sausages. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've heard
yeah.
you rage before, but I know what's gonna go down if you're there trying to play and someone's sabotaging.
Yeah.
Oh, we got
What's
a
up,
wizard.
Gio?
We got a wizard on stage. Geos,
You a
bro.
wizard?
What up? What up? I'm about to hit level 15. I've just been farming, so
Yeah, facts. I've been itching.
been
I've been trying to play it during today's show, Loki. But actually, I saw your reviews,
literally,
your brief
dude.
reviews.
I for the first time in a long time, I felt FOMO because I went to sleep and then I woke up and people were catching up to my level.
Oh, bro, don't tell me
right?
about it. This guy right here,
I
Logic's
was,
been
I
doing
was
that.
like, yo, I was like, oh, what level are you? Oh, it's like 13, 14. It's like, what? Like, what the heck? Like everyone, because I went to sleep when I was level 13. Now everyone is like level 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all about, basically grinding, leveling up, and then basically crafting the items and stuff like that so that you can like disenchant them or offer them to the gods and earn mana because they're like mana is gonna be, I think, like really important, right? Like
Yeah. You know what I loved about it as well, like on the
like
topic of mana.
carries over, right?
Yeah, on the topic of mana, like day one, you were able to buy mana with Ron, literally on a CBT. Transaction was
Mm,
smooth like that. 27 Ron for like 800 mana or something. I was like, yeah, go on, may as well do it. I'm gonna see how good this feels, how
wait,
smooth
so
it is.
you did that? Like,
Yeah,
so it works? It worked
it
smoothly for you?
worked. Yeah, it just opened up my browser extension and I confirmed it, and it was instant. So they've tick on that side. Yeah, the on-chain functionality is definitely working.
Nice. That's impressive.
But yeah, I mean, right now, once you get to the extent of the game, obviously there's a few more worlds to kind of conquer. I think I logged off just after finishing the mush yesterday at level
Mm,
12.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a few more worlds to go, and obviously when you get to 15, then it becomes like there's so many variables like drop rate of certain rare items. So there's an incentive to like really kind of revisit and grind and go collect items and basically craft everything out. If
Mm,
we get to keep, I don't know if we'll keep everything, but if we get to keep some stuff from the CBT, transitioning over to eventual full game release, I'm gonna be in there crazy all the way up until the final seconds. So, but definitely been fun. It just felt so good to play a game with people. I don't know if it was just because we've kind of starved of that
mm.
experience, but yesterday was just like one of the funnest days I've had playing Ronin games just because of that
Dude,
element,
it was
bro.
emotional for me,
Yeah.
man. It was emotional. It was, yeah, like I feel like we haven't, for me at least, hasn't been that type of a game where you party up with like a
Mhm.
smaller group of people and go out there and kind of just grind. So I made a totally new friend. His name is Lumi Tao. Totally new guy. Like,
Yeah.
he's from the Dominican Republic. He's been playing Axie for a long ass time. Like, I wasn't even following him on Twitter.
He's probably
And
like,
then
holy
boom,
shit,
now
Geos. Like,
yeah, like now we're chill. Now we're like, now we're friends. And like
yeah,
now, like every time I'm on, I'm like, oh fuck, like I need to tell him to start playing, otherwise I'm gonna get too far ahead of him.
yeah,
I was also playing with Zio, and then so Zio obviously like we're tight. We hang out in real life, right? Like especially when I go to South America. But the only game that I'd ever grinded with him was actually Diablo 4, like a Web 2,
yeah.
traditional game, like fucking legacy Blizzard game. So yeah, that was just like a special experience for me. So
But if I, the amount of FOMO I felt after Tuesday's episode was real. And then Wednesday, it's not even like it's not FOMO because I'm not missing out. Like it's an adamant feeling. That was like, yeah, I'm gonna have acquisition in this ecosystem because I can see what's going on. I can definitely see it. When the whole ecosystem gets access to this as well, like it's gonna be supercharged.
I'm feeling good about it. I'm feeling good about the as they start to open it up. I wonder how many servers they'll need.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah.
A
let's
lot.
we don't
Because
have to
the
overlook it.
first
The
two
server
hours,
stuff
bro.
was like, whoa.
I mean, that was, to be honest, that was like to be expected a bit. Like I
Yeah.
was actually a beta tester for World of Warcraft. Um, and even when they opened up, or even when the game launched, the game was like super laggy for a long time. There was like the infinite loot bug where if you looted anything, like your character, there was a point where, I was not looting anything and I was just killing stuff.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can imagine. There's always hurdles. Like
Oh,
we
you should
said
have
though
seen
on.
Gila yesterday. This man was farming was it the mush boss
Oh
for
yeah, we
like
farm them, bro.
2 hours, bro.
We have to farm. Like the gameplay, bro. It's just I haven't played an RP like an obviously this is MMORPG, but I haven't played an RPG experience for so long. And
Sure.
like even the tutorial, I felt myself. Some of the first content I ever made was like let's plays, like a walkthrough of playing an entire RPG, right? So like you read the fucking NPC's text in a different voice, and like you kind of tell the story of the game. So like when I was doing the tutorial yesterday. I felt like I was back there, and it was a really good feeling. But
Mm.
just that experience of playing RPGs in the past and having that turn-based combat, figuring out the skills and trying to like dive deep into, okay, what's the best route here, and then understanding that world to world you actually have to pivot. I was not noticing that there was types differences occurring, and different things that, like, you know, unless you pay attention, you really don't notice. So yeah, just relearning a game like that is always, you know, intrinsically
It's
like
fun, man,
valuable for me.
and
Yeah,
you know, you can tell that there's a lot of skill involved because sometimes, right, like when my team we're not in sync, right, like we're almost dying, we're
get rolled.
wiping, right, but then we're not focus firing, right, like we're all attacking, right, like different things, right. So really, like I found a lot of coordination needed around like focus firing and you know the heals, right, not double healing, right, like also, right, like doing just enough damage to kill a mob rather than two people, right, like
Wasting it.
let's say the
Yep.
mob is at 50 health, right, you only need one person to fireball them, you don't need two people to fireball them, one of them should fireball and the other should move on,
Yeah,
right.
yeah. You literally had to do call outs. It was crazy. We
Mm.
played. Our team was me, Logic, Theban, and one of our guys, Nash, who's
Holy
like
shit, I want to
one.
join that squad, man.
Yeah. So we were in there, and yeah, it was fun. And then, you know, Theban gets in there, so call outs were definitely happening. So yeah, it was literally 6 hours straight. I think I streamed for 5.5 hours, but we played like 6 to 7 hours in total. Um, so yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
back in
leave
there
my
today, bro.
chair
Yeah, I didn't leave my
all of the
chair.
afternoon, bro.
I
Yeah,
made
I
sure I
was
got
here all afternoon
I got
yesterday.
exercising in the morning because I knew what type of day it was gonna be, man. Like, we're not leaving the seat, but yeah, rerun today. Anybody that's out there, you have access to the Forgotten Runeverse game experience right now. I'll see you out there, you wizard. Anyone that doesn't have access, oh, bro, I wouldn't want to be you today. I'm so sorry, but I wouldn't. But you know, we'll see where we can prod and probe for some information, but hopefully it's not too long a wait, for you know, people to be able to get involved. But hand on heart, I can tell you it was more than what I expected from that experience. So let's get it. We've been
That
here
was
for an
that was
hour
that
and a
was
half,
man.
Geos, already. We've
Oh, wow.
spoken with Puffverse this morning. They gave us a breakdown on the IGO points, the campaigns that are coming on right now. They gave us a leak on the new season that's coming with, and then we had an AMA with some of the community members here. So we've been here for a little minute. One thing I actually didn't cover when we did our news roll at the beginning, bruh, I saw it this morning. I saw it from a Go show. I also saw it from Nathan. But Wrapped BTC is coming to Ronin. You see it on the Explorer. A big step that we've spoke about for a while. Actually, people have like been talking about it. I remember Psychout talking about it maybe last year. But yeah, these are
Yeah, yeah.
big
So,
steps.
this is well, it seems like it's gonna happen, right? So what are the good things about having a wrap BTC on Ronin? Well, you know, to be honest, my wife holds more, right, like more BTC than me, or like more percentage. Why? Because like, oh, I don't like to like have like money on sexes and stuff like that, right? Whereas and she's more flexible, right? She's kind of more, right, like that. So yeah, to me, right, it's hard to get access to Bitcoin on chain. It's hard to get access. It's we also prefer to use Ronin, right? Ronin is the best user experience, right? So that's the idea, right? Is like if you have access to Ronin to wrap BTC on Ronin, right? There's less reasons to ever need to move out of the Ronin network as well, right?
Yeah, facts. Capture a lot more people too. I don't know. This is a weird transition, but I'm going here because I was just seeing an image of it on my timeline. What about that South Korean shooter main character that came in and took the gold in the Olympic, bro?
Did she set the gold? She won like
World
silver
record.
and
Bro, she
she
took
sold
souls,
she,
man.
she
She
did
took
silver in
souls.
one. She did silver in one event, but I think she set a world record in another, right? Or is
Yeah,
that just
she did.
okay?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, she was looking clean, bro. Like anime
bro. The way she looked at
protagonist.
the camera,
She's like,
she blasted there. She went,
she's
she went
like,
this. She dropped one of the covers. And she went,
Dude, don't mess with Korean women, man. Like they're fucking scary. Like they're literally so scary. Like as someone who has a Korean mom and a Korean wife, like
Yeah.
Do not mess with them.
Do not play. Yeah, man. Well, I
Yeah.
just wanted some shits and giggles towards the end of it here, but Geos, well, let's squad up. We're in the Boot Nation Discord. I'm sure if you wanted to come
Brood
through.
Nation? Alright, send me the invite, bro. I don't want to play.
Yeah, let's get it then. But yeah, thank you guys.
I'm relatively free today.
Yeah, clear the
Did you
schedule.
clear your
Bro,
schedule
I know that
for
G-Host has
the
cleared the
Rooney
schedule until 2nd of August, bro. He ain't doing shit until after that.
So
All right.
when is it ending? Like it's over tomorrow?
No,
Yeah.
August 2nd.
The second, yeah.
I
So
don't know
tomorrow.
time. Did they say a time?
Probably at night, right? Like at
Yeah,
nighttime
Keep it open at
EST.
least for the weekend, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've got
Sweet.
Lumaterra coming right after that, right? The 5th.
Oh,
So Monday we get Lumaterra CBT as well.
dude,
So
that's gonna be insane.
yeah,
Is that also gonna? I believe that's also browser based, right? So
yeah. Well, no, actually, they have a launcher. They have a launcher that you can download. So definitely gonna see what happens there. But definitely like quite opposing MMOs in terms of style. So it's gonna be interesting to see that, to be able to compare. In comparison.
dude,
So we'll see what happens. But there's
what?
definitely gonna be a divide on the network. Of like
Mm.
the things that you prefer, play styles that you prefer. And obviously, right now, Forgotten Runeverse is looking like Bay. I can't lie, just gonna take my time. But let's see what Lumaterra has in store to offer. Still very excited for
I'm
that.
gonna, guys. It might be, it's been a good journey. I might have to become a community member now and
Just step down.
and just
That's
play.
what they
Like,
do.
this is. I've been waiting for this moment where we.
All right, then. But listen, we've been here for an hour and 30 minutes. We appreciate you guys. Just a last minute reminder later today on the Google Sheet, we will drop from the Ronin Radio account. If you fill it in with your email address, we'll be able to get some IGO points distributed to you guys, courtesy from the Puffverse team. Congratulations to RoboCop, who won our Astronaut NFT today as well. Use it wisely, sir. And yeah, man.
Who is McQueen Killua?
Where's this at?
Yeah. They have a Korean name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see. I was like, I don't read that anywhere, but now it makes sense.
And then there's also Haewon. What? Why are there Korean people invading? Interesting.
The only thing I know is Gamsamida.
Samnida.
That's it. All right, listen, I'm getting the fuck out of here because I've got to play the games, bro. I don't know. I'm sorry. You tuned into my show. I appreciate you. Hopefully, you had it on a tab on the side and you could play games, but I couldn't. All right. But thank you for tuning in. We're gonna actually pivot next week, Geos. We're doing the Friday episode once a week. So we're gonna gear up everything towards one big show a week and make it a bigger event, a bigger experience. Do a lot more marketing around it. So hopefully you'll be able to be there for our first one. But it'll be here in the Ronin Discord again. Shout out to Nix. Appreciate you for opening doors for us as always, my brother. And yeah, thank you guys to the community that tuned in. We had over 250 people on the X live stream. A couple of you fellas in the Twitch, shout out to you. One or two walk through the YouTube. I don't know if they stay too long, but hey, it's starting to see foot traffic. And of course, you guys here in the audience, right in the server with us. So telling everyone on the X stream, if you're on X stream, fucking get in the Ronin Discord server, you donuts, and you can join the chat here on the right because the X chat feature is pretty terrible at the moment. But yeah, on that note, enjoy the rest of your weeks. Happy gaming, whether it's TMA P to A or it is the Forgotten Runeverse, whatever tickles your fancy. Make sure you enjoy it. But thank you guys for coming here. And yeah, the email sharing will be sent out from our X account, so keep an eye on that. If you don't follow us on X, it's simply at the Ronin Radio. Give us a follow and put the notification on. We'll make a post later today when I've stopped killing and obliterating every monster I see in Forgotten Universe. All right. Thank you very much. G-host this game. Let's fucking play. Let's do it. Logic. I don't know what you do after this. But
I'm already ahead of you, bro. I'm already logged on.
We are no life in. Let's go. All right. Thank you so much, guys. We will see you again next week. Thank you for tuning into the Ronin Radio. Bye. Bye. Goodbye. I'm ending the stage. We love it. See ya.
All right. Peace, boys.
Peace. Yeah! Forgotten Universe time! Yeah! Forgotten Universe time! Puh. Don't get me started, bro. I'm ending the stream. Anyway, thank you so much. I love you. I would kiss you right now if I could.